Alright, hey everyone. It's Naruto FB. Got Matt,
So,
Andy, John, and Ashley's here today. Hey
Oops.
Ashley,
Hey.
what's up?
Really? Are we gonna have a
I feel like we should
conversation?
restart this. I feel so
Yeah.
unenthused.
That was really awkward.
Anyway, so Naruto 595. Let's hear Andy say something bad about it first so that everyone can hate him.
I thought there were some really interesting parts.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Can you stop
Yeah, which
saying
I will bring up
English?
later. You know what? It was a fighting chapter. I can't say it was shit, because it wasn't.
I don't think it was a bad chapter. I don't think it was like anything that was like, oh my god, we found out so much because it was a fighting chapter, obviously. When I was reading it, I was like, oh, this would be really, really cool to watch. But reading it, I don't know. I wasn't like I hated it. It's just like I'm really excited to maybe find some stuff out about Tobi or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I didn't really feel like it. Well, I mean, it kind of progressed the story in the sense that we've learned something about the statue.
yeah,
But also,
They
I
can't
felt
warp
like,
its neck away? Is that it?
yeah, I don't know what that means. But I also thought that it was, I don't know, I didn't really like the way it was drawn. Like,
yeah, there
being,
was
like, more
mad
chapter-
rocks all over the place. It was actually a little bit hard to follow exactly what was going on.
Mm.
I
I like the colored pages, though. The colored pages are very clear.
Andy
Yeah.
likes colors. Ooh, pretty.
Ooh.
That's what my dad always asks me when I'm reading manga. He's like, was this colored by numbers? I get so mad at him.
Yo, fuck your dad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Jeez.
No, your dad's awesome. So I guess we'll get into the meat of the chapter. I guess the things we liked. Par for the course, we disliked everything else. That unless we say it, is that what we'll do?
What?
Keep it short. Never mind. Fuck
Okay,
it. I don't
anyway.
know. I'm tired.
What I've noticed in the chapter, it's not something. Actually, no, it's something I'm starting to dislike more and more. I used to like Tobi as a character. He's really, really starting to piss me off a little bit because his fighting style is actually very arrogant.
That's
If
why
you-
he's so good.
No, but if you think about it, he's the only character that is allowed to get trapped in combos that would normally kill most other villains or whatnot. But because he kind of phases through them, it doesn't affect him. So he just rushes at Naruto constantly. He expects to just dodge these attacks or like phase through these attacks. It just bothers me a little bit because every other ninja in the show has to be wary of the opponent's moves and think about how they're going to counterattack, whereas he just says, oh, this lightning kunai is going to hit me, let me just phase right through it. He did have a couple cool moves when he like kicked the Kakashi's kunai back at Naruto or whatever, but it's almost like he has a very inexperienced fighting style. It's like, it's arrogant. He's just like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, it might just be that he's unable to fight another way. Like, if Kakashi or someone had the ability to phase through things, he might just use that as like a trump kind of move, where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
he finally was able to hit me while I'm going to phase through it. But maybe if he's like a Zetsu clone, that's the only way he can fight or something. So
It's just, compared to other ninjas, it's, I don't know, it's like cheat code, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's perfect. I think it's a great fighting style to counter Naruto because here's the thing with Guy saying it's like, hey, don't use big attacks. Because that's been Naruto's fighting style
Yeah.
this entire series,
It's
where he's
except
like,
for the Shadow Shuriken, don't forget about that.
that was a trump card. Pulling out trump cards.
Oh, that
Like,
was,
he's like,
that
oh, I'm
was.
going to use Rasengan this, Rasengan that.
If he knew Rasengan back when he fought Zabuza, he probably
would have used it. But, you know, like, this is a style, like, not a style, but this is a technique that really kind of makes Rasengan ineffective.
Yeah.
So, like, teamwork is actually really important here. So, it doesn't become, oh, Naruto is, like, this god-awesome ninja that can just beat everyone and, like, kick face. Whereas, like, Kakashi is really important, Guy's really important, even though maybe they're not on the same level as Naruto.
I don't think so. I think, honestly, Guy, and, like, I'm going to get shit for this, but, like, a lot of people are like, Naruto's so strong now, but, like, Naruto still has to listen to Guy and listen to Kakashi in battle. Like, you don't see Naruto going, like, Kakashi, Guy, this is what we're doing. It's like, Naruto, this is what you need to do. You can't do this. Just trust us. Like, Kakashi's yelling out orders to him, like, Naruto, don't worry about the kunai. Like, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kakashi and Guy's experience, they've been in wars before. They've been in plenty of battles. I think their experience gives them an edge when it comes to situations like this.
I think, going back to your point about Tobi and his arrogance, I think we saw a little bit of Naruto's arrogance, too, where he's like, Kakashi was like, hey man, don't do this, he'll phase through it. Like, he's like, just phase through, we have to do team attacks. He's like, duh, that's why I made a clone,
Yeah.
dude. And it's like, Okay.
Well,
It
well,
wasn't
you're
he
still
told, like, not to make
just
clowns in that state anyway.
Yeah, he was.
But that's
No,
because
but it's okay now because he's not going to use Biju bombs or something.
No,
But he
'cause he's
did.
friends
He
with
couldn't.
the
Yeah,
Ninetales.
he couldn't do it
Yeah.
before because the Ninetales would like suck his chakra. But now they're friends, so it's like cool, bro. I'm not gonna.
I'm not going to kill you.
Okay.
No, what I think that Naruto should do. I think Naruto should let the Ninetales take over his body.
Yeah.
The Ninetales has been around for a long, long time. Like you think that he'd be able to pull off some craziness.
Especially like the
Crush him with a
reason
stick,
like he's
like,
in
just-
the yellow mode.
not even in the-
He's in yellow mode because he can't
I want to see Andy.
he can't become like the tailed beast or whatever. But the fact that he's like friends with the tailed beast now means that he probably can do the transformation at this point.
Well, the first time he tried to do it, he looked like a little demon fox kid thing.
Right.
I don't know how far. Kyubi said that they have a lot to work on, but because they can only stay in that form for like 10 minutes or something like that, so I think he's used up all that time. Oh, another thing, Guy, pretty badass in this chapter. Even Naruto had to say like, "So cool, fuzzy brows, sensei." I think it really showed off how calm and collected Guy is when it comes to battles. Also, it shows how his taijutsu is still the best in the show. Like, pulls out some badass nunchucks and like counters the shit out of every one of Tobi's moves, especially the behind the back block.
That was really
The
cool.
fan. That was really, really cool.
There are a lot more positives to this chapter now that we're talking about them than
now
I
I'm
realized.
thinking- yeah, like
I'm
I'm thinking about it, I was like, oh, you know what? Kind of like
actually
this
not
chapter.
bad. Like I said, fighting chapter, but like
Yeah.
one big drawback for me was like there was just one line where it's like fighting sound effects for the rest of the manga, and it's like
Oh yeah.
so it's just like one line where it's like dunk dunk dunk.
Yeah,
So I'm just like hitting like. But
also, there were a lot of like thoughts that characters had, which were kind of confusing.
mhm.
Like after Kakashi failed to zap the thingy, he was like, "Don't tell me."
Yeah, that's another like, the whole don't tell me. Like Kakashi, for some reason, I don't know if he knows how he stopped it or he's just like, don't tell me he's able to prevent me from doing it. I don't even know if
That's what happened.
If that's what happened,
Because it's not really explained.
It's not really explained if Tobi just recognized what Kakashi was trying to do, but didn't worry about it because he knew that he didn't have anything to worry about because he already had set like a failsafe up or whatnot.
Maybe the guy's neck is just too thick. Like, I mean, that could be that. Like, it's like...
Yeah. But there something stopped Kakashi, which is going to be our comment question of the day. I want to know what everyone thinks prevented Kakashi from actually getting like warping the neck away from the demon side.
Which is a badass idea.
At
Because
least
if it would have worked, could you imagine like just the follow-up scene where it's like, okay, this is done.
Well, fuck! I did not plan for that.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, it's like teleport away.
Yeah. I guess we should definitely touch upon the whole last panel where there's a crack in his mask. Like the first translation I read, it said like a crack in the overwhelming power. I find it interesting that they said it's overwhelming power because I've personally felt like Kakashi, Guy, and Naruto. First off, what the fuck is Killer Bee doing? Besides pushing Kakashi towards
in the air.
Yeah, like
he's a glorified catapult.
You're a Jinchuriki. Do something. Mm-hmm. But I personally felt like Naruto, Guy, and Kakashi were pushing Tobi on the defense the whole time. Like every single time Tobi tried to touch Naruto, they would have a plan to counter him and make him phase through them. So I personally think that the team's doing well. And the overwhelming power, I don't really see it other than him having a cheat move.
So you're saying like you don't see Tobi like understandably winning this fight against these three?
Not really, because I'm sure he has something.
Three.
Yeah, Killer Bee
doesn't do shit.
Yeah, but he is going to be in it, and they're going to kick his butt. Because this is Naruto. It's not called Tobi.
That'd be funny.
I'm not saying that I don't see him winning. I feel like Tobi's going to have to win somehow. Like he might,
or like at least get a leg up somehow.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. No, I wouldn't be surprised if Tobi plays them real quick, acts like he's going after Naruto, and then grabs Killer Bee. Like I would not be surprised if that happens because like Naruto obviously can't be absorbed, so someone has to go, and they've really kind of shined the light away from Killer Bee recently, so might be him. So just throwing it out there.
Or he could run away, like he's done in every other fight he's ever been in.
Wow, that was
No, I'm just saying
These are
he's
fighting words.
Yeah.
he's ran from every other single fight. So I mean, what would make it different here? When he starts losing, what
'Cause-
stops him from just leaving?
Because he's in a war, and this time he's like fighting with other people. I don't think he has the option.
I mean,
to.
I-
Like he has
Nothing, I
comrades that he
really
cares
shit
about.
over
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, he's gonna leave.
I don't know. We'll see.
He leaves you
We'll
high in
see.
the dust.
This is a 10-minute video. That was kind of long.
Oh fuck!
No, it's not
really?
too
It's
bad.
10.
Oh, I have to do this. I said I was going to do this. I'm sure that you guys also read Bleach as well as Naruto, so don't even get mad at me. I have to give a review on Bleach. For once, in like the longest time, Bleach was actually good. The end scene with Zaraki, with 2 fucking dead, like, Quincy's on his shoulder, with the sword still through him, badass. So I'm actually excited for next week's
You
chapter.
just watch. We need like 1,000 comments saying Bleach fucking sucks.
Yeah, but for once, I actually enjoyed Bleach. That was my little Bleach review. So if you don't like it, go watch For Never World or whatever the hell you want to watch. So, answer the comment question. What do you think stopped Kakashi? Whether it be Tobi, whether it just be something that's on the demon statue or whatnot. We'd love to hear what you got to say. And actually, what do you think how Killer Bee is gonna play out in the next few chapters? Because he hasn't really done anything.
So it's a pop quiz. We're just gonna ask a shitload of questions.
It's only 2.
Well, it's too much.
So that's it. See you guys next week. Like, comment, subscribe. Andy, Matt, Ashley, John. See you later.